We make a good team, don't we? Let's see what we can accomplish today. Understood.
Need something? Of course. What is it you wish to know? He was a brilliant mind, always pushing the boundaries of knowledge, delving into the mysteries of the Dwemer, the Daedra, and the arcane arts. Some considered him eccentric, even reckless. But I admired his passion, his unwavering pursuit of truth. I was his apprentice, his protege. He saw potential in me, guided me on my own path of arcane discovery. He trusted me. Trusted me with knowledge and secrets that few others possessed, including the care of Ash. That is a complicated question. One that Ash must answer for herself in time. All I can say for now is that she is unique. That is where you come in. Be her friend, her companion. Help her navigate this world. Guide her on the right path. There was someone else once. Someone she was close to. But that bond, it's fractured. She hasn't had much support since then. Fascinating. You interfaced with her memories through her MID, yes? That must be due to memory distortion. Over time, her memory banks have been corrupted, either consciously or subconsciously, to remove unpleasant thoughts. She probably harbors guilt about not being able to save her father when he died. Thus, she tells herself that she was not there for the event, and thus did not experience it. No experience, no blame. Even if it was really too late. At the time, Ash did not think so. The Dragon Break. A chaotic event. A rip in the fabric of time, blurring the lines between realities. Aryo and Rebecca, they stumbled upon knowledge that should have remained hidden. A knowledge that came at a terrible price, for the both of them. Aryo believed it was fate, a consequence of tampering with forces beyond mortal comprehension. He carried that burden with him, even after. Gone, blotted from existence, as if to preserve the natural order of things. To erase the paradox their knowledge created. Yes, and it seems that knowledge came at a price for him as well. I sensed a darkness growing within him. A corruption that whispers of Daedric influence. I fear his end will not be a peaceful one. Aryo was a visionary, far ahead of his time. I was but a mere apprentice in his shadow, striving to grasp the brilliance of his creations. Ah, fascinating. You interfaced with her memories through her MID, yes? That must be due to memory distortion. Over time, her memory banks have been corrupted, either consciously or subconsciously, to remove unpleasant thoughts. She probably harbors guilt about not being able to save her father when he died. Thus, she tells herself that she was not there for the event, and thus did not experience it. No experience, no blame. Even if it was really too late. At the time, Ash did not think so. Until next time.
What's our next plan of action? Understood. Affirmative. Here's what I have. All right then. Oh, what is it? Some more adventures, then.
Yes? The Dragon Break. A chaotic event. A rip in the fabric of time, blurring the lines between realities. Aryo and Rebecca, they stumbled upon knowledge that should have remained hidden. A knowledge that came at a terrible price. For the both of them. Aryo believed it was fate. A consequence of tampering with forces beyond mortal comprehension. He carried that burden with him. Even after. Gone. Blotted from existence. As if to preserve the natural order of things. To erase the paradox their knowledge created. Ash. She is an enigma. A paradox. A being created with knowledge from beyond our reality. It defies the natural order, the very laws that govern our existence. Yet, she exists. Perhaps Akatosh, the dragon god of time, has made an exception for her. He sees that while Ash was the result of the tampering of reality, she did not cause it herself. And it seems she might have a soul of her own. Just a theory, because only a partial soul trap, what Aryo achieved, would not be enough to power her body. Her soul gem reactor would need another soul portion. Whoever the source may be, it's safe to say the two fragments of the souls would intertwine and give birth to a new soul. A child of sorts. Whatever her fate may be, I theorize she will be the first and only of her kind. A unique creation. A testament to both Aryo's brilliance, despite the unforeseen consequences that befell him.
Here's the bedroom. Kness sleeps on the guest bed. I sleep downstairs, if you could call it that. My father built me my own room shortly after I was born. But I can choose to sleep whenever or wherever I want, really. Lying in bed just adds extra flavor. As for this bedroom, this used to be my father's. If I were a typical baby, I would have been made here. But I was made downstairs. Don't know why my father wasn't able to conceive with... Wait a second. What's that painting? I've always wondered who she is. Looks a bit like me, but not quite. Aryo never mentioned anything about her mother. Just that he made me. I mean, you don't need two to make a construct. Just a soul gem, a madcap mind, and a veritable hoard of rare materials. It did. I just brushed it off as my father's old memorabilia. I had other things going on in my mind at the time, and I kind of still do. I've asked Kness about her, and he just says she was a research colleague. I don't know what it is, but he might be hiding something. Would you have an idea about who she is? Oh. Hadn't thought about it that way. That is a possibility. Interesting theory, but Kness isn't the sort to lie. Academics in their pursuit of truth and all. Creators often leave signatures of their work. If my hunch is right, there's perhaps something inside me. A signature that can verify who I truly am. I want to know if Aryo alone is my father, or if she is my mother too. Kness, I need you to open me up.
Why, Ash? I don't think that's necessary. Your last examination went quite well, if memory serves.
I need to find out about what or who I truly am. And who that woman is.
I already told you, don't...
Just do this, please.
Fine. Lie down on your construction table. Let's have a look. Around here lies a memory imprint device that houses Ash's memories. It allows her to dream, in a sense. But on very rare occasions, those near her can experience her memories through unexplained soul gem magic. Hold a moment. What's this? There's a scrying device log attached to it. What could possibly be contained in... Oh dear. Divines. This won't end well. Time to wake up, Ash. I found this.
Cumulative Automaton audio log. Rebecca and Aryo Avellan. The woman in the painting. We need to listen to it.
I'd suggest you don't. It might just bring up more heartbreak. And you've already been through so much. I must confess, there are secrets about Aryo and his work that I've kept hidden. It was not my place to burden you with the past before you were ready. And you are not ready.
Try being born with the only purpose to live and experience, then have that stolen away from you a month after you were born. Do not lecture me, Canas. I do not fear my past as you do. I need answers.
Greetings. Aryo, dearest, you do have a rambling when you get passionate. Cannot you simply get to the point without dallying? Look, here's what we'll do. I shall take over these recordings so that our listeners need not suffer through your endless monologues. No one wishes to hear your entire life story at every turn.
Oh, but Becca... You may have a point.
It's settled then. I've always wanted to use a scrying device anyway.
First seed, the 15th, 4E172.
Our research is progressing well. We hit a roadblock, but fate intervened. We stumbled upon the notes of a time magic wielder. Don't worry, we're not dabbling in forbidden arts. We're merely studying their findings, seeking inspiration for our own work.
Stumbled, she says. As if she didn't masterfully charm them free from her old suitor's clutches.
Hush, Aryo. Discretion is paramount in our field. Let's just say I acquired the notes through persuasion. And rest assured, they will be returned to Medius once we've gleaned the knowledge we need. Second seed, the second, 4E172. Eureka! We have deciphered the notes. Likely due to my brilliance.
Who's rambling on now, Bex?
Anyway, the Time Wielder's notes have revealed a secret of unimaginable power. A dragon break, a rupture in reality itself, offering glimpses into alternate timelines and dimensions. Imagine a world where automatons are commonplace, where technology has surpassed even our wildest dreams. We've been inspired to create something truly groundbreaking, a machine that reflects the limitless possibilities we've witnessed. We call her UC, and she's unlike anything Tamriel has ever seen.
However, we can't exactly get her to work. We only have a shell. It seems, with the limits of our technology, to grant her sentience, we need a soul. Said soul will need to be of appreciable quality. A gem containing the soul of a common bandit just won't do.
That's why UC has been put on hold, for now.
While we're waiting, I'll continue to study the body we built, before forwarding my observations to Canas, my protege.
Now, Aryo, shouldn't we get going to Blackreach? That corundum for your Avellan Dwemerweave isn't going to mine itself, you know.
That's enough.
Why? You can't just end it like this. There must be more. You've kept so much from me.
I said that's enough. You need more time to process and handle this before you listen to the rest. Snobbishness at the beginning leaves you weak for what's to come.
That was my father and my mother. So close I could reach out and touch them. You don't have the right to do this to me. Come on, help me out here.
No amount of convincing can allow me to change my mind. Resolve your vengeance frustration first, then we can deal with this after.
I thought you were against the idea of revenge.
I still am. This is not living and experiencing. Your father would agree. Your idea of settling it is different from mine. If you go down this path, it will only lead to ruin.
Only fools deal with absolutes. I'll settle this on my own terms. Come, friend. If Canas won't help us now, then we'll come back later. Let's go find us some leads.
Another dead end. I've combed through every tome, blueprint, and scrap of Dwemer research I can get my hands on, and still nothing. You'd think a forging pattern of this significance wouldn't just vanish into the void.
Impressive conjuration skills. I'm prepared whenever you are. Unless, of course, you need a moment to keep up. It's a lot to process. Hearing his voice again, seeing her image. To know they created me, but for a purpose I'm only beginning to understand. It does. A soul gem, a fragment of a soul, powers me. But whose soul is it? Am I living with a borrowed essence? If my thoughts and emotions are rooted in another soul, then who am I, truly? I can't dwell on that now. Not while the assassin still walks free. Vengeance first. Then perhaps I can find the answers I seek. Aryo designed me to blend in, to appear as human as possible. My speech patterns, my mannerisms, all carefully crafted to mimic your kind. But even the most convincing imitation can't mask the fundamental question. Am I merely a reflection of another, or a being on my own? A shadow cast by a borrowed soul, or a flicker of something more? You seem eager to get going. Let's not waste any time. What is it? You're starting to sound like Canas. Simply walking away? No. That doesn't sit right with me. Not directly, but here's the plan. This assassin belongs to the Dark Brotherhood. Perhaps you carry a tattered coupon for discounted assassinations? I caught a glimpse of the bastard who killed my father as they fled. They wore a red mantle with a black hand embroidered onto it. Then it seems we'll need to be a bit more creative. Innkeepers tend to see and hear a lot. Perhaps one of them knows a whisper about Dark Brotherhood informants. A few well-placed coins might loosen their tongues. What is it? I never realized how much effort he poured into me. 20 years and I just woke up and left. Like a child stomping off after an argument. I didn't see any of this then. Didn't want to see it. I was so consumed by my quest for vengeance that I couldn't spare a thought for the man who essentially raised me. The extra plating, the heat channels, the adjustments. He did it all to protect me. I always found him meddlesome, but now I see he was trying to be the father Aryo never had the chance to be. In his own clumsy way, he gave me a childhood, albeit a manufactured one. Taught me to speak, wield a sword, be myself. I owe him more than a simple apology. Maybe he doesn't even want repayment, just acknowledgement. If I keep shutting him out, though, I will never forgive myself. He's the closest thing to family I have left, and I want to learn what that means. To care about someone more than this endless vendetta. It's strange, feeling gratitude after being fueled by anger for so long. But if I'm to move forward, truly move forward, I need to admit how lost I've been. And let those who care about me help. I just hope it's not too late. When I first landed them, I felt violated. I'd wait to find new plating, fresh runic seams, or odd channels for cooling. Now I realize he was fighting to keep me alive. Without those invasive tweaks, I might never have woken up at all. It's not the body I began with, but it's the one that kept me from dying a second time. That perspective helps. Sometimes, I see children playing, carefree, while I was lying on a table, connected to some Dwemer etching device. My first memories are hazy illusions of Aryo teaching me trivial things. But maybe that's all childhood really is. A process of learning, guided by someone who cares. So, in a strange sense, I did have one. Just not the sort you'd expect. I can't replace Aryo, obviously. But Canas, he's earned a place in my life that I never acknowledged. If Aryo was the spark that created me, Canas was the one who fanned the flame, kept it alive. Maybe I can think of them both as my fathers, in different ways. My rage kept me on a single path. If I open my heart to Canas, I risk softening that edge. Maybe that's for the best. Revenge consumed me, and it almost cost me everything. Having someone to care about, and who cares about me, might be what I need to see this quest to its rightful end. Not out of blind fury, but clarity. I can't replace Aryo, obviously. But Canas, he's earned a place in my life that I never acknowledged. If Aryo was the spark that created me, Canas was the one who fanned the flame, kept it alive. Maybe I can think of them both as my fathers, in different ways. It might help. Honestly, I'm scared of facing him, admitting how ungrateful I've been. Your presence would remind me I'm not alone in this. So, yes, I appreciate the offer. Yes. I want to gather a few things first. Some small gestures of thanks. I've actually bought some in the market a few years back. Just kept them in my bag because I was too afraid to talk to him. But I'll face him. No more running. It's time I show him I acknowledge everything he's done. And if he'll have me, maybe we can repair whatever's left of our bond.
Another dead end. I've combed through every tome, blueprint, and scrap of Dwemer research I can get my hands on, and still nothing. You'd think a forging pattern of this significance wouldn't just vanish into the void. A lost schematic. A particular forging pattern used in advanced tonal resonance structures. Far more refined than the clunky Dwemer constructs most scholars obsess over. With the right application, it could bridge gaps in magical conductivity, possibly even enhance durability without compromising flexibility. A breakthrough. If I could actually find the blasted thing. If only it were that easy. Calcelmo hoards his research like a dragon with gold, and even he doesn't have it. I've exhausted every known Dwemer ruin from Ulfdan to Bethardams, yet it eludes me. If it even exists anymore. Why does it... Look, you spend enough time working with machines and you start seeing the limits on what we can replicate. We've barely scratched the surface on Dwemer engineering, let alone tonal resonance. A forging method like this could answer questions Aryo and I could only theorize about. Questions I need answers to. Yes? I have a feeling she knew all this time. She just repressed it.
Innkeepers hear whispers others miss. It's possible one has caught wind of our target. Alchemy, when done right, can provide a discernible combat advantage. Waiting won't bring us answers. Let's find this informant.
Not my problem. How can I?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
So you're skilled with a blade. Admirable.
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead?
It would seem so.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
my problem.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Let me have a look at that. Nevis Neville, huh? An informant skirting along the edge of the law. Someone like that must have a lead we can follow. Markarth, the Silverblood Inn. That's our next stop. All right then.
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
What's our next plan of action? No double bed. Guess I'll stand guard. Unless you'd prefer I get closer? No more delays. 6 years I've waited. Soon, I might have justice. What now? I know you. Your voice. But who am I?
Only the result of years of... No. And the answer's quite simple. You are my daughter.
Daughter. Do I have a mother?
Your mother... No. No, there is no mother. There's just me now. Your father.
Oh. If there is no mother, then how did you make me?
That is a complicated question, my dear.
Why am I here? What is my directive?
Just to live. Experience the world. Be the daughter I could never have.
Live. Experience. I don't understand. Am I not doing that by existing?
Might be hard to at first. But in time, you'll understand.
What is my name?
Ash. Ash. A word, if you please.
Yes, Father?
I need you to deliver some fire salts to Bond. He's the smithy over in...
Of course, Father. I've been there several times before.
Just making sure. Memory can be a fickle thing, even for you. Now, remember the story we practiced? The one about your origins?
I'm a traveler from High Rock. Ashen hair because of a failed experiment or something.
Oh, Ash, you must take this seriously. You are the first of your kind. The world, it may not be ready for someone like you. My magnum opus also does not talk in incomplete thoughts. I've coded you to speak more eloquently and tactfully, I believe.
I'm plenty eloquent, Father, when I choose to be.
Hey, don't talk back at your father. No. That rebellious streak of yours. It brings me comfort, strangely. You truly are my daughter. Even if it's hard to grasp at times. Your heart? It's just a bit harder than the rest of us.
Okay, okay. I'm going now.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
What's our next plan? What was it this time? Father always said my purpose was to live and experience. But those words, they feel so hollow now. What meaning is there in existence without him? He was everything to me. My creator, my teacher, my father. The only family I ever knew. He was protective, that's for sure. Always sending me on errands, keeping me isolated. Perhaps he knew what the world would think of me. I can't help but wonder, am I merely following his directives, or am I making choices of my own? Am I truly myself, or just a vestige of my father? An ember that will eventually fade away. Oh, what is it? All right, that seems fitting. Do you want to have mead, wine, or just plain milk? And that means? Just because I can't derive nourishment from regular mortal drinks doesn't mean I don't enjoy them. The classic Nordic choice. Oh, and by the way, we're only having one drink of this. Don't want you getting frazzled or discombobulated. We need you in tip-top tactical condition tomorrow. And you won't stop at 2, or 3, or 4. You'll constantly ask for more, and I don't want to risk that. I know how it works with you mortals after all. Well, drink's been poured. Cheers. As we delve into ancient Dwemer ruins, I'm reminded of time's impermanence. It's humbling to witness the remnants of past civilizations and their stories. Where to begin? There's been chaos, danger, and a fair share of surprises. It certainly keeps things interesting. Mortal emotions are complex, aren't they? And to think I'm modeled after them, I have some of that complexity too. Sometimes it feels like the weight of the world has been put on my shoulders. It's simple-minded, I know. But there are just some times that I feel like so much is expected of me. Like there's a hook in me that I can't take out. So what do you want to talk about now? Dwarven oil. A bit weird, and maybe toxic for most. But I can drink it, and it provides me the most benefits, particularly in enhancing my magicka reserves. Like you mortals and your alcohol too, I can get drunk with it, in a matter of speaking. So please don't go having me drink too much. Wouldn't be a pretty sight. It's nice. Spending time like this, just having drinks together. Sure. What are your orders? Sure. What are your orders? What's my strategy? Farewell.